gimbal on the go again, so please forgive me for all over the place. Good to see you. I did some videoing in the middle of the week, but I did it on another camcorder, and it's in AVHC mode of my laptop, my Apple Microwave, and read it. But there you go. Right, the plan today, I'll spin you around, I'll show you. We've got some bits to get done. So let me just spin you around, and I'll show you what's going on. So there you go. As you can see, I've got the saw out today. Just been having a bit of a mess about with that before we got the camera on the go, and as you can see in the background, the tank now is fully cladded. I'll finish that off in the week, so that's cladded. So what we're doing today is the tops. I've been spending, there we go, been spending a week or so painting them, knocking them, as you can see. But what we've got to do today is we've got to trim. See that edge there? Probably not, with this bloody thing again. I think I'm going to end up throwing this in the bin. So we've had to trim the edge off that, so it's nice and smooth, because what I realise is the edges were like that, and they were rugged and offset. So I'm having to trim them up so they're nice and smooth, so as we can get a decent join. So we're going to get that sorted today. We're going to get them touched up with paint again, and hopefully get them put on. Also, I've got some timber there which I fetched yesterday from Wixies. Can't believe the price of timber now. These CLS joists, if you like, 3x2s. They used to be about £2 a length, and I built loads of stuff with them. But now they're £4.50 a length. It's like 4 pieces for £18 now. It's robbery, in all fairness, because the trees don't cost no more to grow, do they? So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, COVID prices. That's what we're paying for now, is COVID, which was a load of bullshit in the front start, but there you go. So what that's for is to make a stand for the Nexus. I'm going to try and run it gravity, although I've only got a 2-inch hole. So I'm going to try my best and see if I can get gravity through there. If not, then I'll change it and I'll put the pump before the pod. Not the Nexus, like I've just said. I'll put the pump before the pod, and we'll go pump fed. Either way, I fussed, but I just thought, well, we'll try gravity first. So that's the plan today. So I can get myself set up and ready, and get the paint out, and start touching up where I'm cutting off, and I'll come back to you when we're in a better position. See you in a bit. There you are. They're all chopped down. They're all painted on the ends. Taking advantage of this wonderful day, this lovely weather. It's really warm today, to be fair. So I've just got them done, chopped down, got them painted, waiting for them to dry. I'm just now going to have a look at the see what size the stand's got to be on the pod, which is going to be going over there where my paddling pool is, where that's that green tank. I'm going to have to get that moved up the top out of the way. And then I can start. Oh, the arum lily's got to be repotted as well, because I still ain't done that. There's another one just drying out on there. So yeah, that'll cover all that top edge. That'll go on the top edges. We'll see that later on when these have dried. Just done a quick water change on the fry as well. I can get this thing right. Add a bit of food in, but I'm a bit pissed off with me because I've just changed some water. Or clean the pot out even. Oh yeah, I'm just feeding. I'm just eating. Still focus. So there you go. So yeah, I'm just I'm having the dinner, or breakfast, whatever you want to call it. I haven't been out yet. These are still cold though. Not a lot I can say about these really. They're cold. They're still looking for food, but they're still at like 7.5 degrees. So I ain't eating them too much. As you can see, the Makashi and one of the showers is still down there on the bottom. I did think about eating it, but with the prices going up on the electricity and stuff, it's like, it really ain't worth it. I mean, I'm paying in the region of 400 to 500 quid a quarter now, just on electric, and it's a big drain on the finances, if I'm honest. I don't know what other people are paying, but I have got the heater on the small pond, which we all know. This one's unheated. Not sure he's looking a bit fed up with the car pox on him. That'll all disappear come the spring. But yeah, that's the main pond. Not a lot happening in there, I'm afraid. Come the spring, you'll see me starting to get him out, do a few treatments on him. I think there's some fins got to be clipped, because I don't know if you can see it on this shower here, just on his tail, just there. That's the sort of thing what's breaking out on him. Not the car pox, but the thing on the top right, if you can just about see it. I'm looking at the wrong bloody fish, ain't I? Yeah, this shower here. See that on his tail? That's the sort of thing what's breaking out on him, and they're breaking out on all the fins. Of course, see another one really what I can show you, but yeah, you'll see more as the videos go on. If you have just joined the channel as well, thanks to all the subscribers who's joined. Much appreciated. Thumbs up would be nice as well. Also, tell your mates and give it a share. Ring that bell. I ain't got all the fancy graphics up on the screen. Can't be doing with that. Can't really do it at all, to be honest. So if anybody wants to take it on and do the fancy graphics for me, yeah, carry on. But yeah, looking a bit sad at the minute, these lot. That's Sankey, the big Sankey here, around about 60, 62 cm. Lost all his colour, as you can see. Had a lovely patch of red on his head, and he's now lost all his colour. He's also got a mark down by the tail. So yes, there's a lot to do with these, but there's nothing I can do in this weather. So obviously we can crack on with the other jobs, and then when it starts to get time where this water's warming up a touch, we can start to crack on with these. They're all breaking really to watch them as they are, but there's not a lot I can do. Still active enough there, and they're still feeding. They're still having the odd bit here and there. So yeah, garden's still a mess. Wind chimes are blowing because the wind's picking up, which is good because it's drying my paint. The sun's out, it's got to be about 12 degrees today, 12 to 15 degrees, so yeah, happy days. Make hay while the sun shines even, get my teeth in, catch you later. So there it is, that's the white area now I've got to deal with. Pity about this pot really, because it's a lovely pot. But it's got a crack just here, and it's got a crack that's been repaired there, and another one over there. So it's taking to last as much, it's taking to cope with the move. So I've got to dig it out of there, because that's where the pod's going, in that corner. I've shifted everything else up the top of the garden, so it's a proper mess up there again. It's a proper mess everywhere, to be fair. Them fences I've still got to strip the paint off and repaint, and they can go back around the pond sometime in the summer. Like they used to be. If you look at any of my old videos, you'll probably see them around the pond. And yeah, there's a lot of painting to be done, and I don't like doing painting, I'll be honest. Call standard. I mean, that fence was only painted last year and it's coming off already. That's why I call standard. It's just a total waste of time to me. I'd sooner have a fence like the neighbours, and they, you know, there's they painted. Why bother? But see if I can tap the missus up to do that again. So yeah, right, I'm going to get this white area dug out. The two tubs is because I've got nowhere to lose the soil at the minute. So I'll keep the soil for now, just in case. There's some mind your own business growing in there with it as well, so I'll try and keep some of that and all. So yeah, I'll catch you later once I'm done this, and I'm probably knackered then, I won't want to do anymore. Catch you in a bit. Now you would be forgiven for thinking it's been raining. But it's I've had the hose out. Basically ruined everything, or ruined the environment I was working in. The reason being, is because the arum, as soon as I touched the pot with the spade, and the pot burst. So this area here is all covered in dirt at the arum, and so I've had to get it washed down as best I could. It went everywhere, as you can imagine. What I have noticed is when I took the arum out of the pot, which I expected to be fair, where we go in here, this little pot here now is full of arum bulbs. There's loads of little white arums in there, so I'm going to leave them in there, try and grow them on through the spring and summer, and then might be a bit of a giveaway with some arums, you never know. So yeah, the white arum now has been repotted. Take it down the garden and have a look. A mess now. So I've got the white arum currently sitting in this pot here, which yeah, looks alright. What I like as well is this is the signs of spring. Look, Alstrom areas just starting to come back through. They've been left over the winter rather, and they're just starting to make an appearance again. So all the dead stuff's got to be took off that now. They're also over in that pot over there. So yeah, spring is a coming. Where we going here? It's fixed on something. Look at this here. Okay, so where are you going? It's had a wobble. I'll catch you in a minute. Get a gimbal, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, of course it will. Right, as you can notice, the blue tank's on its side. I've had a bit of a clean up, strangely enough. I mean, you can actually see a bit of green on the grass. So the dog's got somewhere to shoot again. You probably hear that the Easypod on the fry is sucking out at the moment. I'll get it to clean earlier, so the water's a little bit low on that. So the pump's sucking air, but it makes absolutely no difference to them. These are drying alright in this Saturday sunshine. It actually feels like a proper spring day today. Proper spring day. So they're drying alright. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start getting some measurements off the pod, trying to make a stand up. Even though these slabs are uneven again, these are like a cobblestone slab. I'm going to see if I can make one up and get it somewhat level. Might need wedging here and there, but see if we can get that mounted. I'm looking at going, as I said, gravity fed. I am convinced I'm going to get the pool, but I'm going to give it a go first, and we'll see where we go from there. But we'll see what happens. That pod I had running on the greenhouse last year, he's basically sat empty all winter, sat within that green tub which is up there at the minute. That green tub, I ain't sure what I'm going to do with that yet. That's a square metre vortex. I used to have 3 of them for filters, as I've probably already told you. I'm thinking that maybe I could use it for some tobies when we spawn, and take the tobies out and put them in there, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's where we are. Saturday. I don't know the date. I ain't got a clue what the date is. I'm like this. Hang on, let's have a look, see what the date is. See what the date is. Go see that on there. What did that say then? There you go. 26th of Feb, 10 to 12. That's where we are today. But yeah, once again, as I've already said, thanks to all the subscribers who's joined. Means a lot. It's a thumbs up would mean a lot as well. This is just a diary of me messing about in my, well, it's like Steptoe's yard at the minute, in my garden. There's a lot to do. Got a lot to get crack on with this year. I only really get the weekends and a couple of hours in the evening to get it done. But yeah, we'll get there eventually. So yeah, I'll keep you informed, and we'll crack on. Catch you in a bit. Okay, just a quick update, just to show you where we are. As you can see, I'm cracking on with the stand. Not finished yet, but it's coming together. That's only 16 inches high. I'm going to top it off with some of that timber, and then it'll be just enough for the pod to fit on. So just a quick update to show you where I am. I've got a glove on. The reason being, the drill bit's just spun round in the drill because it broke as I was building that, and it's cut sort of in between my thumb and my finger. So I've got a plaster on, I've got a glove on now to protect it a little bit. So there you go. But yeah, we're cracking on. Sun's still out. It's a bit windy though, but I'm happy with this. It's glorious out here today. I'll catch you in a bit. there you have it, the pod now as it sound stand. I know what you're thinking, that it's sitting a little bit low than the tank, but don't forget it's got to go up on that level over there. So it's got to go up on that level over there. So I'm going to get it in situ, I'll let you have a look, and I might even start plumbing it up, or I might start getting these tops on the tank, because they've been painted this morning, they've been sitting out all day, so I might have to start sorting them out and getting them on the tank and see how we go. Finish the trim off and then get the pod in position. But yeah, in a mess, and that's where we are at the minute. I'm still hoping I can get 5,000 litres pull through that pod on gravity, through a 2-inch. We shall see. It remains to be seen. Be interesting to see it. Well then, I'll catch you in a bit. So guys, blood's coming through my glove, look. Good job I put it on. Probably need 3 or 4 stitches, but we'll get the job done first time. Right, where am I? Come on gimbal, sort yourself out. There we go, it's plumbed in. There's a few more bends on there where I'd have liked, but it's pretty much sitting where it's got to sit. Might be a bit of adjustment, that's all. Looking at it, slightly higher than the tank. Whether that's a little bit too high or not, don't know. If it is, then I'll have to take them inch pieces of flat wood off, put on there. I'll take them off. That'll drop it by an inch and maybe even take some off the legs if needed. But it's plumbed in, and in true fashion we're getting some water in there just to make sure it don't leak. But I have just noticed that yeah, come on, sort yourself out. Come on, wrong way, that road, that's the one. Down a bit, right, that clip there on the top of the rubber boot, what goes onto the pod, just noticed that's on the piece a bit, so I'll sort that out. This will take most of the day to fill now, and then we can see if there's any leaks. I can only fill it up until the output or the outlet pipe on the pod, because I ain't plumbed the pump side in yet. Whether I'm going to do it or not, I don't know, might do. But yeah, there you are, that's where I am at the minute. What I'm going to do while that's filling is I'm going to try and get these tops on, because they've been sitting there all day in the sun. Look at this, just fixes on stuff. Honest to God, don't ever buy one of these. Stick with your phone in your fingers. So yeah, they've been drying all day, so they're nice and dry now. All the paint's dry on them, so I'm going to start getting them on. I have got a cut on the corners to make them fit as well, so I'll probably have to touch them up again on the corners with the paint, but it is what it is. So yeah, happy days, catch you later. Well then guys, here we are. It's near enough full. As you can see, I've got all the tops on now. Just been going around with the paintbrush, touching them up, so there's still some bits of wet paint and stuff like that, but well, no, generally happy with it. I'm thinking of doing another blackboard around the back, but I've got some koi art and stuff as well in the shed. So yeah, the pod's filling up. Here we go again. The pod's filling up, almost full. Well, I could pretty much switch it on now and see where we are. So I'm going to grab some snips. I think I'll switch it on and see if I can get the pull off that Superfish 5,000 pump. Just down there, 5,000 litre pump. Superfish Eco one. It's been knocking about in my shed for ages. I've been using it, so I thought, well, why not? Everything seems dry as well, so happy days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this tripod. I'm going to stand you on the pod. Hopefully the wind won't blow you off. Turn the hose off first. We'll put the connector back on. still a bit low to what it can be. Still got to sort out the overflow. Get some into the quarter pipe. So this is the big switch on now. You're going to witness this with me. Batteries have still got to be sorted, but I've got some plugs up here to get it switched on. So here we go. Hopefully you can see it. It is on. I'll start opening the valve. It says it's on. Here you go. There you go, we're running. You know what, this is looking promising. As I said, there's still some more water got to go in the tank. It's starting to suck now, it's starting to go down. I think by the time I've got the overflow sorted and there's some more water in the tank, I might be okay. Just like I said, that's a 5,000 litre an hour pump. Sucking air at the minute. Trying to run this on gravity. Bloody valve starts to leak down there now. Great. Trying to run it on gravity through a 2-inch, and yeah, it is running. It is running. Not to its maximum potential, mind. But by the time I've got that hole down there clogged up with a bit of 1.25 inch, which I ain't got, then yeah, hopefully we should be okay. So it's been a productive day today. It's running. That's the main thing. Up and running. All this just for the love. Here we go again. Oh, it's just for the love of these little buggers, look. Just to spawn some more this year, I think. If the worst comes to the worst, they can grow on in there. But saying that, I've got more water in there, in that pond, than I have in this one. So 4,000 gallon there. There's around about 1,000 gallon there, and I think there's around about 550 gallon there, maybe 600 with the pod. But yeah, happy days. That'll do for today. It's Saturday. I've got a lot of tidying up to do. All the tools I'm still out, so I've still got a lot of tidying up to do. Everything's off. You know, I really can't get the back of this bloody gimbal. Got to put the missus ornament back as well. So yeah, there you go. I'll catch you later. And that'll do for today. In a bit. You know what? It really is a bloody head pickler to know that I only need about 4 inches, or 6 inches at the very most, of 1.25 inch pipe. Solvent weld. And to think I've got to buy a bloody full length just for that. A foot of pipe and an elbow, and I'm done. And then I can top this up even further, just to give myself an overflow there. But I ain't got no 1.25 inch. I've got some 1.25 inch push fit, but it don't fit, as you can tell. But it's just on the verge now of being, it's just a whirlpool in the middle now, as you can see. So it's like another 3 inches of water in that vat, and I'm at perfect level for the pump. The pump is slightly valved back a bit, in all fairness. Only very slightly though, as you can see. But yeah, bloody a pickler that is. That's where the water is, look. Just on the verge. And I've got to buy a full bloody length just to do that. Does me fruiting, that does. There you go. But now I'm done for this week. This is the update for this week. I've had to rob Peter to pay Paul to get this up and running today, but so be it. At least I know now what I've got to get for the top. It's still sort of finished by no means. I've got to do something to be better than with that return, because it's just sort of balancing there at the minute. But 90% of it, the majority of it's done. It's rubber fittings, which it is what it is. It's a quarantine tank. They ain't going to get no sun down there either. They're going to be shaded because the sun runs over the front of the house. So the only one that might get a bit of sun is the one on the top, which is easy enough to replace when needed. There you go. Still got to be cleaned out. I'm waiting for some bits to come as well for let's get you down here. For down there as well. I'm waiting for some bits to come just to finish off down on the 2-inch. So it's just like a strainer, a sieve if you like. Once them spawned in here, the fry will be in the net anyway. I've got a net what'll fit this, so I'll spawn in the net and the fry will stay in the net, and then when they're big enough I'll release them. But yeah, I need to get at least another 3 inches of water in this vat, and then I'll be happy. So if I can get another 3 inches of water in there, it'll be done. It's just starting to overflow, look. Bastard. Shit bag. So if anybody local to me has got a bit of pipe, I'll have it. 1.25 inch, solvent weld. I need about a foot. One thing I don't use 1.25 inch. I've got a bit of 1.5 inch knocking about, but I'm mostly 2 inch on everything. But now it looks like the 2 inch gravity feed's gonna work, so that's good. That's all I can say. I don't have no faith in it, but it does. It's gonna work. Happy days. Right then, guys. I know I'm babbling on again, and I know I've already said once that I'm done. But yeah, this time I am. I'll catch you later. That's today's injury. Wonderful.